Tampa, Florida, home to a large number of manatees, but also Florida in general, home to a lot of alligators. Fortunately, I don't see any here, but it's also home to DDS Lab, who not only has a large facility here, but also a larger facility in Shenzhen. I'm Jeff Kraft, and on this episode of InTRUview, we're gonna chat with Justin Shaw, who manages this facility. Now, we didn't get a chance to walk around the facility due to the proprietary machines and information they have in the doors, but I didn't want to miss out on the chance to sit down with Justin. You ready? InTRUview, it starts right now. Justin, thanks a lot. I really appreciate you sitting down with me. You're a busy guy. You have a lot going on here. DDS Lab is growing tremendously, and we'll get a little bit more into that. But tell me about you, what your role is here at DDS Lab.
I'm the Fabrication Manager, so largely I handle a lot of the cases that we keep here in-house.
Okay.
Manage those cases from start to finish, as well as a lot of the processes that we have in our partner, or the facility that we own in Shenzhen. I work very closely making sure that we're QCing at the right steps. Anytime any kind of issues arise, I will deep dive and sort of correct or come up with any sort of corrective procedures that we'll need to.
Walk me through the facility here.
Yeah, so we have a very large digital team. We also have a very large physical team handling incoming impressions, outgoing impressions, all kinds of things. But really, the main purpose of this facility is rush and repair. Now, we do take several cases from start to finish here, but our Tampa facility, just for that rush and repair.
And how many employees in total does DDS employ?
Total, we have around 200 here
Okay.
in Tampa, and around 1,000 at our Shenzhen facility.
Wow, so so you guys are up and coming. It's kind of a startup.
Yeah, just small. Yeah.
So your background is, you've been in dental for a while, but in the
Yes.
military. You know, I've spoke to a lot of people around the country, you know, on the show, and your background in the military is deeper than most. How did you get into dental in the military? Did you find it? Did it find you? How did that work?
So it kind of found me. I joined the Air Force back in 2011 as a SEER specialist. That didn't work out, so they said, hey, you can go be a dental lab tech or you can get out, and I decided I would be a dental lab tech.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the military, how did that all work? How did it all come together with you being in dental? Explain to me what the Air Force offers.
In the military, where it's a little bit different than civilian side, is you have to be an everything tech. So we have to learn ortho, remo, crown and bridge, implants, you know, all of it. Where that's really hard to find civilian side. So me getting out, finding a job, especially in a place like this, was pretty easy. I was able to just, while I was transitioning out, I was looking at different labs in the area, and DDS popped up. I sent them a resume, and within a couple hours I had a phone call, and they said, hey, you want to come over and be the fabrication manager? And I said, and I've been here since. I've been here just over a year. I started in April of last year.
Okay, and the growth of the company, what is that, the mindset, that forward thinking of the company? That you, coming into this, I'm sure you asked yourself and you asked them, where's the company going? Where can I see myself in 10 years? Is it here? Is it somewhere else?
What I like about DDS is, first of all, we have a massive amount of digital cases. Over 50% of our cases are coming in digitally. I would like to continue that growth, and not only that is, you know, eventually become an industry innovator, an industry leader, an industry thinker. I want, when people hear DDS, I want them to think that, hey, these guys are the ones leading the dental industry, especially on the lab side of things.
So Justin, relationships in this industry are key. I mean,
Yes.
you could have all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't have those relationships, you're not going to go, you know,
Right.
you're not going to go too far. The relationship with TruAbutment, how did that come about?
So with TruAbutment, it largely started with ASC. I was looking for a good, consistent, angulated screw channel option. Something that I know I'm going to get back exactly what I designed, and it's going to fit perfectly every time. And that's where TruAbutment came in. That's what I really like about TruAbutment, is that consistency.
Education is a huge element in the industry, especially here. What type of components do you offer for education here at DDS? Is there an education side of the business?
Yes, so we have a whole field support team that they're embedded throughout the country that will offer education on a number of different things, mostly around digital or scanners, digital implants, digital crown and bridge, anything and everything you can think of to support our docs. And then here, I also manage a lot of the training for our techs, and what I've been able to do here is really take people that have no dental background and be able to train them up and slowly build them up into technicians, because there are no dental lab schools anymore. There's very few that are around, and so you have to train from within.
You spoke about home. What's it like at home? Are you married? You have kids?
Yes, I am married. I have 2 children. My wife and I will actually be married 10 years this year.
Is that right? Good for you.
Congrats. And we have a 9-year-old daughter together and an infant son.
Oh, so, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I mean that's a lot in a short period of time, coming here. How do you manage that? How do you balance the work-life balance? Because again, you've only been here a little over a year, and I mean you're having to be so focused, being embedded into the culture here at the at DDS. How do you balance that life?
Well, I'm also a full-time student, so I also
why not?
It's difficult, it's challenging, but like last weekend, my wife and I, we headed over to Satellite Beach on the other coast and spent the weekend out there with some friends. And we just try to find any little bit of time we can to spend together. And Disney's right down the road, so my daughter loves it. So whenever we get a chance, we'll head down there too.
Justin, I know you got a lot going on here. I'm gonna let you get out of here. Thanks a lot for letting me come in and take a seat and give me some of your time.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you.
A lot going on here at DDS Lab. Certainly one of the larger labs that are well ahead of the curve in the digital dentistry age. I'm Jeff Kraft. That's going to do it for me here in Tampa. I'm going to find a swimming pool. It's hot.
My name is Cindy Chambers, and I am the supervisor for the implant team for technical support and CAD/CAM. I've been with DDS Lab for 12 years and in multiple different positions. We were not digital when I first started. When we went digital, of course, we only did a small handful of cases a day. Now, I think we probably are close to being one of the #1 digital labs in the country. I feel like we have new people that have come in, Justin being one of them, that's taking us to the next level. We don't want to keep up. We want to be the leaders in the industry. TruAbutment is a company that we use for milling custom milled abutments. It is a very good relationship, I believe. We are having a lot of success with them, and I do believe they're one of the top 2 milling centers that we use. Their turnaround time is good. The quality seems to be well. It seems like we have a good working relationship with the company where they bend over backwards to help us out.